Buenos dias, buenos dias. I wanted to do a little video to talk about something that I thought was really, really interesting. I'm currently working through an audiobook written by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was otherwise known as Louis Alcindor when he played for UCLA under Coach John Wooden. And the book is called Wooden and Me, and Kareem basically goes through his relationship with Wooden and the fact that it just went way deeper than basketball and they became lifelong friends and such. But I found it fascinating. One of the things that he talked about that Coach Wooden didn't like about movies, about sports movies in particular, and it was the fact that he didn't like the fact that in a lot of sports movies, and it's true, I mean, I can't think of one where this is not the case, you have the team that is maybe doing things incorrectly. Maybe they're not winning. Maybe they're not being successful in terms of a result. And then all of a sudden they come to this moment, they come to this realization where maybe they need to work harder or there is something that is under their control that they can fix. Essentially, what they do is they begin to plug into a process. They begin to plug into a rhythm and they begin to look at doing things a different way than they currently have done them. And they really get rolling, and then usually there's music playing in the background as they show them, as they practice. Their attitude is much better. They're seemingly turning the corner. Morale is increasing. And then the movie continues to go, and they begin winning games, and all of a sudden maybe they get on this streak, and they're just running through opponents, and the improvement is incredible. And then the movie ends with them winning some kind of a title or a championship or setting some kind of a record. And, they're the heroes. The coach walks off, the players have them on their shoulder and all that great stuff. Coach Wooden told Kareem, he said, the way that the movie should go if I was in charge is that I would keep the movie as is in terms of they're maybe not being successful. They're not plugged into the process. They're not doing things the right way. They're not seeing things the right way. And then they come to the realization and they come to that moment. And then sure, you can play the music and they're working hard and they're doing things right and their attitudes are better and their perceptions are better, motivation's better, all that. Their dedication to the process is better. But then you roll the credits. And I thought to myself, that is so interesting. That's such a great point that he makes. Because you know what those movies are sending? They're sending a false message. When is it that adherence to the process is going to bring about success? Bring about success in terms of a result, in terms of your score being higher than the other person's, in terms of you being faster than another person, in terms of you being able to win that championship. Honestly, nobody knows the answer to that question. It is not guaranteed that adherence to the process is going to gain you a certain level of performance or a certain result. It definitely will put you in a more favorable position to get that. But the problem is that these movies, what they show is that when you do it, you're immediately going to begin to turn that corner. You're immediately going to begin to see results. You're immediately going to begin to see success. And what happens is that we have this false mindset that if I begin to do things within a week, within 2 weeks, hey, where's everything coming from? Why am I not better? Where are the championships? How am I not beating this person? How am I not faster? So on and so forth. And what Wooden is saying, the pushback here is it's not about that. It's about adherence to the process strictly for an adherence to the process's sake. That's it. Just do the work. Do the things that you feel that are going to be necessary to get you to a certain place. That's it. That's the end of it. There should be nothing else to it. It should end right there. You should just continually wash, rinse, and repeat within that process and just keep that going. Sure, at some point, you may and probably will see an increase in your performance. At some point, sure, you probably will see success in terms of how a lot of people see it, in terms of a higher score, in terms of a faster time, in terms of those kinds of things, in terms of accolades maybe and awards that you're receiving. But that's a byproduct of adherence to the process over time, time being the X factor, time being that thing that it's an unknown variable. We don't know. A week, a month, 6 months, a year, 4 years. Get ready for this one. Never, possibly never. We don't know. But if you can get into the process and buy into that, then the satisfaction that you get inside of yourself, intrinsic satisfaction, intrinsic motivation that you get from adhering to the process will trump anything that can be given to you outside, any medal that can be put around your neck, any championship that you might be able to win. Because the truth of the matter is, ask champions. Ask the ones that have those rewards. Ask the ones that have gotten that result that you think you would have, and everything would be great and life would be complete. It's the same as money, folks. How much money is enough? Always a little bit more, right? So it's not about what you get. It's about what you did and how you pushed yourself and how you plugged into that process. And if you can do that, then I believe that you will just gain tremendous satisfaction that you're not going to get from anything else that you can find outside of yourself. So I hope this has helped. John Wooden, just a very knowledgeable person. If you haven't studied any of Coach Wooden, I suggest that you do. He's got a lot of good stuff that he puts out there. Very wise man. He's passed away now, but he left us a lot to look at. And honestly, probably one of the most successful coaches ever in history. So thanks. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Feel free to peruse around the rest of the videos here on the YouTube channel. And yeah, give a subscribe if you want so that you know every time that I drop something new. Y'all take care and have a fantastic rest of your day. Until next time.